spray day. Thanks, Michael. We know football is a big deal in these parts. Kids are starting to play the sport at a very early age. No matter how old or young your child is, football can be dangerous.
That's why it's so important as parents to make sure you do everything you can at home to keep kids safe on the practice field year-round. Fox 23's Kristen Talon is live at LaFortune Park going through safety advice for football parents this morning. Kristen, parents need to think about practice as much as the players do.
They sure do, Ron, and that's why we are going through Mom's Game Plan this morning, helping moms keep their kids safe on the football field. We're at Memorial Stadium here at LaFortune Park, as you mentioned, and you can see the Oklahoma Thunder football team warming up. They've got tryouts coming up this coming Saturday, but this morning they've taken a little bit of a break to help us out with that great information for moms. And team physician Vin Mova is going to go through three very important things for moms to remember this morning. First off, physical exams and how important they are. Secondly, how to avoid injuries like concussions. And third, the third thing we'll learn this morning, avoiding dehydration and heat injuries. Vin, good morning. Thank you for being with us here this morning.
Good morning.
You guys are getting warmed up, I see here, but we're talking about things for moms this morning. And first off, I remember getting those physical exams for sports in high school. Why is that so important for parents to take that seriously?
Well, I mean, any sport for not only football, like you want to make sure the kid is healthy, or if you can diagnose any other problems that we did not know. So what's commonly called is a sports physical. It's the same medical examination. You want to do that thing just to see if you have any conditions that have not been diagnosed or if there are any correctable problems. Sometimes you can have some disabling conditions, musculoskeletal situations, or even life-threatening conditions, any cardiac issues. So get a good physical examination, either with your primary care physician, your sports physician, or an orthopedic surgeon, any of the physicians. Then once we diagnose those things and once we clarify if the person or the athlete is clear to play, then you can start activities.
And then the next thing is moving on to concussions. We see this a lot in football. And there are some things that parents really need to know if they think that their kid might have a concussion. And first off, avoiding Advil or ibuprofen if they do think their child has a head injury. And why is that?
Well, concussions, a lot of times the players will not reveal on the field when it happens, and they do not even know if that's called a concussion. So the job for parents at home would be just keep an eye on the athlete, make sure any symptoms of drowsiness, fogginess, or not able to concentrate properly. There's a few symptoms that they're not usual for the parents to. So that's the time like you have to make sure, you know, do not give any things that will aggravate the condition or cloud the situation, like aspirin, ibuprofen, or any anti-inflammatories, and no exercise until evaluated by the physician or a nurse or an athletic trainer, and no driving either. So these are the things the parents have to keep in mind, and once the evaluation is clear, then you can properly release them back.
And last thing this morning, dehydration. We see this every year, especially with football. Unfortunately, we see athletes die. This is extremely, we cannot stress this enough. This is so important for parents to make sure they hydrate their kids.
Absolutely. The hydration, as the temperatures go up, that's the big problem we have. There's a few things that the parents can do at home. What we commonly do, the athletes here, is like we weigh them in the morning and we come back, weigh them again after the practice. It's not practical to do twice, but the parents can weigh them at least once a day, and make sure, like, if at any given point, if they notice a 3% weight loss, body weight loss, that's an indication that the kid is dehydrated. So you have to hold him off the practice, make him drink plenty of fluids, whether it could be water or any sports drinks. Once that hydration level goes up, then he can be released back. And also the other thing parents can advise the kids to look into is the urine color. There's this simple saying we say, like a lemonade versus apple juice. You don't want apple juice, so that means you're dehydrated. So there are a few things that you can do at home before even sending the kid back to.
Yes, very good information. We're going to recap that for our viewers. First off, make sure that your child does have a very thorough physical exam before they hit the field. That can can help diagnose any problems that might already be existing. Next up, if you do think your child has a concussion, make sure you take them to the doctor immediately and get that checked out. And again, don't give them ibuprofen or aspirin. And lastly, we cannot stress this enough. Make sure you hydrate. Again, we cover these stories every single year. Kids dying on the football field or any field for that matter for not drinking enough water and staying hydrated. That's something extremely important, especially here in Oklahoma, because we know it gets so hot in the summertime. And we're going to be back here at 8:30 this morning, and we're going to go through some stretching techniques that are very important. And I'm going to hit the football field, guys, and I'm nervous because they have something planned for me, and they are not telling me what it is. So that makes me just a little bit uneasy. That's coming up at 8:30, so this could get interesting.
I hope they don't use you as a tackling dummy.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
I hope they don't either. That would not be good.
Good luck.
A little. Thank
Good
you.
luck.
The Oklahoma Thunder are gearing up for another season and holding open tryouts this coming Saturday at Memorial Stadium from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Entry fee to try out, $35. For more information, go to FOX23.